I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of your Better Business Bureau serving Northern Indiana, joining us once again. Happy Valentine's Day, Jan.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day, Tommie. How are you?
Pretty good. It is sneaking up on us. And one thing that always comes with Valentine's Day, sad to say, flower scams. It's a holiday that should be sweet, not stressful. These scams, however, end up costing people a lot of money and breaking hearts.
Yeah, that's right, Tommie. So people want to show love with something special, and flowers are really the classic go-to. Women love them. But if you're rushing, especially if it's the day before Valentine's Day, like most of us do, you're more likely to land on a fake florist site without even realizing it. So we see it year after year at the BBB, and that's why we're always reminding people to take an extra minute before you click on the order button. And so the good news is that when you understand how these flower scams work, it does get easier to spot them and to steer clear of them.
Jan, let's start from the beginning. How does a Valentine's Day flower scam unfold?
Yes, great question. So a scam like this usually starts when someone waits too long to order their Valentine's Day flowers. It just can happen. So when local florists can't promise delivery on the big day, people will start jumping online looking for a quick fix. They really want to get those flowers into the hands of their loved ones. So that's where the scammers like to hide, though. And if they go online, they know people are in a rush to get their loved one a gift. So they set up a fake florist website that looks beautiful and legitimate until you take a closer look.
And because when you're panicked and you're trying to save the day, that super fast Valentine's delivery deal sounds like a gift from above.
Exactly. So you enter your credit card number and all of your delivery details, thinking that the problem is solved. But then things start to go wrong, and then they go wrong quickly.
What are some of those common problems?
Yeah, there's a whole list. So the flowers might show up late after all, or the arrangement looks nothing like the picture online. And sometimes the flowers are wilted or crushed, or you don't receive the flowers at all. And when you try to get a refund, the fake florist ignores you or they refuse to help. And in some cases, the website disappears completely.
And then sometimes the scammer comes back and asks for more money, right?
Yes, in some cases that happens. The scammers will call or email you to claim your order, and they'll claim that your order needs to be upgraded. And then they'll demand an extra payment for something that you've never asked for. So other scammers charge your credit card again and again, even after the first purchase. So one consumer on our BBB scam tracker even reported paying for delivery fees and then getting a message saying the florist doesn't deliver to their town. So even though the ad said that they did, the person still couldn't get their money back.
Jan, let's walk through what people can do to stay safe when they order their Valentine's Day flowers.
Yeah, absolutely, Tommie. So here's what matters most when you're ordering flowers online. First, just do a little research. Check the florist on bbb.org, because a BBB accredited florist has a track record of ethical practices and satisfied consumers. So next, read the reviews. The reviews are helpful because you can see how the business treats customers and handles problems. And then also make sure the florist lists a real physical address and a working phone number, because scammers often hide behind fake contact information. It's also really important to look to make sure the website that you're at is secure. So you can always tell because the website will start with HTTPS.
Right.
And that S means the site uses a secure connection. So you'll always want to look for that little padlock symbol in the address bar. And then before you order, take a quick look at the return and refund policies. Just make sure that the delivery date is clear. And when it's time to pay, avoid wire transfers or gift cards or cryptocurrency, because those types of payments can't be traced or disputed, and that's a red flag that you're dealing with a scammer. So the safest way to pay is with a credit card, because
Always.
it does offer the best fraud protection if something does go wrong.
Absolutely. All right, Jan, let's say somebody listening today realizes, I think I fell for a fake florist. What should this person do?
Yeah, well, first take a breath, because scams like this happen to smart people every day. So if you realize you've been scammed, Make sure to contact your bank or credit card company right away to dispute the charge, and then request a new card if your information was compromised. Then report the scam to BBB Scam Tracker at bbb.org/scam tracker, because your reporting it there helps us to warn others and gives us the information that we need to spot patterns and stop scams sooner. And then you can also contact the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov, and that will help law enforcement investigate the fraud. And we also recommend that you save your emails, save your email confirmations, any screenshots, because those are the details that can help your bank or anyone else looking into the case. And then finally, keep an eye on your bank account and credit card statements, because some scammers will try to run additional charges on your credit cards later.
Absolutely. And again, don't feel embarrassed if this happens to you. Scammers are getting very good at what they do, and they get better every year at this stuff.
Yeah, that's right, Tommie. Scammers are so clever today, but when people report scams and share their experiences, they're protecting others, and that honesty helps the entire community.
Like we always say, we got to have each other's backs. So we want your Valentine's Day to be full of joy, not frustration. Make sure that when you're shopping for flowers, you do it legitimately. And if you are sending someone flowers because you love them for Valentine's Day, make sure you slow down first, check out the business, keep yourself safe. Jan Diaz, President and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau Serving Northern Indiana, we really appreciate you and wish you the very best, and we will talk to you again next week on the Scam of the Week, my Valentine.
Yeah, likewise, Tommie. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Podcasts by Federated Media.